Hi, welcome to the stream, and welcome joining me flying the Goose. I haven't been flying this bird for quite a long time, not regularly anyway. Seems like they fixed the issue about turning on water. It was kind of hard before because it didn't matter what you did. If you used your engines or try to stay on, push the rudder, it didn't do much anyway. But now it does, and it's really effective too. So not so much the rudder, but the engines. So you can actually turn around much better now. So let's see how this goes. Just gonna pull up the chat on my phone so I can answer if I need to write something down or whatever. Yeah. Alright, let's pop inside. Oh, no, it stopped working again. Typical. Alright, hang on. Save. Just like last time. It happened the same thing when I started to stream. The controls just disappeared. Don't work. Let's see if I can just load this and get it to work immediately. I just lost all controls. Seems to be the issue with my computer every time. It just don't like when I tab out between different programs, applications. Yeah, now it works. Good. Okay, let's start engine number 2. Start with 2. Oh, seems I forgot something. Maybe these are off. Magnetors. Hang on, I can't see what it says. Okay, off both. It seems like they are on, and battery on, generator on, of course. Tail wheel should be locked. We're on water for now. Well, let's see. Try again then. Interesting. I already started once and it did work, so don't know what the issue is right now. Just wouldn't start. These are on, still on. Just checking if something might have changed during the load, but everything seems to be set up just like I left it. Huh. EFB. Parking brake. Well, I don't know. Let's just try this. Cut off. Maybe this is the thing. Now it shouldn't start. Magneto. Right on. Huh. What do you know? Both on. Let's try with left. Left one started. So how about you? Why won't you start? Alright. Well, if you prefer it this way, it's gonna be this way. Engine number 1 and oh, my bad. Engine number 2. Seems like the mixture are maxed out. Like I said, I haven't flown this one for a really long time, so I have no clue of much. I don't remember much. It's a fairly simple airplane, but it has its specialties. So let's just take one more turn here. The water. And we're going to be taking off. Going that way. I have I actually don't know if it's enough space for it, because I think we're gonna check the load, because I might have been put on extra weight just to see how it does, and also I think the water level should be higher up in this case, but it's not. It should be, water should be almost up to the G, I think, when it's this much load, and it doesn't make any difference. So that was the case. Maybe I can change that a bit. Let's see. Don't have to be that heavy. Oh, I don't get back the menu. Why not? Because I've tabbed out from the game. Everything stops working like it should. All right. I can't access the weight here, so let's just hope for the best. No, I did not do that. It was definitely not something I did. All right. All right. I'm gonna go for it and see how it does, how it performs. We did good.
SoCal approach, November Charlie 702 Alpha, is typed 4 miles southeast of North Island, 200 feet. Request flight following. Squawk 630602 Alpha. Roger 02 Alpha.
Oh, it actually automatically tunes in the new frequency. I don't want that. If I change frequency, I want it to stay there. Oh, I love when it changes my stuff. Also, I have no clue how that, where I would find that. All right. Huh. It didn't do that before, so I just prefer a little silence in the radio right now. Let's just sound options. So ATC text to speech settings. Voices. Yeah, let's take that down to 70 and maybe it'll be fine. Just for now.
November Charlie 702 Alpha. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. November Charlie 702 Alpha SoCal approach. Cleared. Cleared through Bravo airspace 02 Alpha. 02 Alpha. Going to 124.3 Alpha. SoCal approach, November Charlie 702 Alpha 600 feet. November Charlie 702 Alpha SoCal approach altimeter 29.902. Continue as planned.
There. Shut down the radio for now. I'm gonna find out how you do that. It's not supposed to be automatic changes whenever it wants to change. I don't know how well you can hear me. Hey Simon, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. I didn't notice you popped by. Can you hear me, or should I turn down the engines a bit, the volume? Alright, so I don't have to change anything. You can hear what I say. That's perfect. Thanks for the input. I think this airplane is so cool. I just really appreciate old birds. Simplicity. Very simple. So this is North Island, helicopter base mainly, what I know of. No, I haven't tried it yet. I will get there, I'm sure. I mean, it just have to be done. I don't think I would skip it. So we're gonna be flying around Point Loma here. Hello, Svi Aviation. Welcome. Nice to have you. I'm gonna perform a couple of landings, or try at least landings and takeoffs from water. Maybe something on land too. I might save the best for last because I don't think I'm gonna perform well on landing this thing on land, but we'll see. Is that right? Been trucking? Well, I was a little torn between if I should pop in the truck or pop in the plane, but I had all the equipment set up for the simulator, so I went with this. I mean, it's long overdue. Don't you agree, Simon? Simon says, I do agree. All right. I think this is Pacific Beach. PB. Known as PB, if I remember correctly. Such a cute name. Sounds like Phoebe. PB Phoebe. Thank you. I will need the luck. I think I'm very rusty. Say I'm. All right. Props. Maximum. Let's go easy on the throttle here. Flaps 1. I'm not sure about the speeds. I'm kind of improvising here, so. Flaps 2. Usually, I think you're supposed to put this bird down around 80, 85 maybe. But I think I'm a little heavy for that, so. And for some reason I can't change it. Go. So if they add the water splashes now, I will definitely be totally satisfied with this. I just missed the water splashes, especially now in the end when water goes through the propeller blades. It just I wonder one thing though. This is supposed to be able to get on land if you just, you know, pop the wheels just before. Actually, I'm gonna pop the wheels now, see if it's what it does. No, they haven't changed it. That's sad. All right, but it means that you are able to go. Climb up to land just like you're supposed to do with this one, just like a goose. No, I'm not gonna try the Mach 1. Why? Maybe someday. I have too many planes to go through now. I'm trying a little slow here. Also, I tried to fly the helicopter today. A Bell. What's they called? Beljet Ranger or what? I think. Anyway, I'm not a helicopter guy, so it was something new for me, and maybe I've flown like 3 times in the simulator before. I went quite good. I flew for well over an hour, I think almost 2, and no crashes, although I think I hit a tree with the tail once, or could have done it. We'll see. I love these radials. Now it's like very efficient to turn on water with the engines. Super efficient. Like I could just do this like crazy. Yeehaw! That's a little ridiculous, but it's better than before because before you couldn't do much. You were basically pretty helpless in the water. So I'm just gonna try to find a place if I can just climb up to land. Let's see where it's not too steep. It shouldn't be because it's a beach all the way, but I don't know how well they've done it. It looks pretty steep from here, but we'll see. Maybe it's not that steep. Okay, let's try it over here. The goose, the loose goose. That doesn't look very good. Alright. These beach houses are so cool in real life. The dream to have one. That would be so cool. Anyway, let's see if we can just... So what would it would like stop? Yeah. Oh no, this doesn't look right. Okay, so you base... Oh, there's the stop. So if I put the wheels down now, it doesn't work. So I have to do it a little before. I'm trying to use the pushback right now, but it's really hard. Okay, you don't move much. Little. There we go. All right. So maybe around here, just before you hit, before the water, the shoreline. Out with the gears. Pop up. There you go. All right. So it's a little, not that good, but still better than before. You couldn't do this things in the beginning. You were just not able. And this is the whole point with this plane. I think the gears were on the ground. It's fine. Let's go back. Now we know it works pretty good. There. The principle works. Let's go for another one. Off we go. Yeah. Oh shoot! What is this? All right, all right. Let's look the other way. That was kind of cool. All right. Have a good night, Simon. Nice of you to drop by. And I'm not online on MSFS, not for now, but I will be. So take one step at a time. I'm actually gonna reduce the volume of the engines right now because it's kind of late here, and I am like shouting in my living room. So I'm pretty sure my neighbors are getting annoyed. All right. So aircraft engines. Let's take it down to 40 because I think I wanted to really listen to them, but maybe next time. I mean, you can still hear them pretty good. It's all right. Right, so let's land this bird on Miramar, just for fun. I think that could be nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, for how long have you been away from the sim? And what is XP12? I'm trying to... I actually don't know what it is. Maybe I know, but I'm a little slow sometimes. I'm a little slow. Just like this plane, it's old. Need to be patient. Ah, I just love this. And I love this version where the floats don't go up. There are a couple of later versions and also some converted ones where the side floats, wing floats, kind of, yeah, they, what do you call it, like you can extract them and you can pull them up on the wing tips. Just now when I don't find the right word, I think you know what I mean. But this one is the old original version where with the round wing tips. I think these are the most beautiful ones. Love those wires around the tools. Keeping it steady and stable. Solid. Right. I could use an ATIS port right now. Let's see if we can find one. Yeah, if we do this. Miramar, do they have ATIS? They do.
Miramar Airport information, Charlie 2000 Zulu. Wind 259er at 4.
259 or 4.
Visibility 9er. Sky condition. Few clouds at 2,000 feet, few clouds at 4,300 feet, ceiling 13,300 feet broken.
Right,
Temperature
so
15. Dew point
might
1
turn
degree.
around.
Altimeter 29.902. Visual runway 24 left and ILS Yankee runway 24 right in use. Landing and departing runway 24 left and runway 24 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Charlie.
So there are so many things I've just forgotten. I haven't flown for I think a year now. Just didn't touch anything about flying for some reason. I'm not sure what it was, but something just didn't feel right. Flying. And that's odd because I always like to fly otherwise. So is this right traffic or left traffic? I don't remember. If I pass my, I think this is right traffic. Left. Shoot. Yeah. Things like that. I just need to update myself and going through all the aviation stuff because I just forgot. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I mean, they have done a great job, and it just keeps be better and better. So now, actually, when I flew the helicopter, I saw places. I visited places where I've been in real life, and yeah, they started to use like the street view. So some houses are, yeah, they are on the spot what they look like in real life, and that is pretty cool. And that's not, you know, famous buildings, it was just regular buildings, so you can tell that street view is active. They used it. Pretty cool. I didn't know they would. not following this that actively. I might start with that. So, right, I think we're good to turn base here. Left base, right base. I'm turning right. Is that right base? It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not that hard, and for some reason I just forgot so many things. Yeah, I don't really understand why that is. I mean, they probably have a pretty good reason for it, but in my mind, it would load the part where you actually flying. So let's say you want to fly North America. Well, at least it could load all North America, but why would you have to like load Russia and the Middle East and all of that? Why is that necessary when you're on the other side of the globe, basically? So for me, it's a little weird. I'm not gonna ask them. I'm not gonna do anything like that about landing permission. I'm just doing my thing here, trying to get back to the basics of flying an airplane, basically. So that's why I'm not gonna do any fancy stuff like talking on the radio, you know, fancy stuff. All right. I guess gears are out. You don't have any mirrors on the float, so I can't see it, but yeah, they are seen to be extracted. And I think we're, yeah, flaps 2, flaps 3 coming up. And I think we're gonna be a little careful below 100 knots because it just starts to fall like a rock, and that must be because it's so heavy load. Also, I need to check the fuel because I've just taken fuel from the left wing all the time, so we might be a little unbalanced. I don't know. I didn't find any gauges for that, so I have no clue how much, but maybe there is something I can look at. Don't be, oh, whoa. Oh no. This is not good. I'm trying to use the rudder, but the input is like really weird. Alright. It was not a beautiful landing, but it seems like I made it. Also, I really need to find a way to put my rudder pedals in place because it's moving actually. So, and especially when you're getting a little nervous and you start pushing and it moves sideways. It doesn't move back and forth because I put something there, but I'm not, my equipment, my PC, my table, my desk, it's not put it to the wall, so I don't have anything behind it, basically. So I just put something temporary there for the rudder pedals not moving too much, but obviously they still do. Alright, so tail wheel should be locked. It just feels like it's not, so maybe that's what? It's the opposite. So when it's in unlocked position, it's actually locked. Alright, gotcha. That's why the landing was a little iffy, because probably, I think, because my tail wheel wasn't locked properly. Alright, NASA gamers, hi. you came and you went. It's nice to have people drop by anyway. Always nice. Alright. Let's taxi back and... Oh, I forgot the landing lights and all the what I would call fancy fancy things. Nah, it was just bad. I should have used it. This animation, I love it. It's like they are doing that. They coming out like this from the wing. That's so cute. Bloop. Pop out. Popping out beneath the wings. There. Shut it down. Where is the taxi lights? No taxi lights? Alright. No problem. Let's go outside and watch this bird a bit from outside. I love it. I'm gonna try to find different liveries for it. Textures. I actually have one to the old one, so maybe I can convert that one. Specific. I call it Sitka Sundance. It's an orange one. Orange, white and black. It's kind of cool, and it has a little goose painted on the front, on the nose, like a little goose baby popping up from the egg. Like, hello. I have that Sitka Sundance. I haven't configured it. I just recently got back into the simulator, but I will let you know if you stay put later. I mean, in coming streams, because I'm planning to do that, but I just have to configure everything and, you know, get a little warming up close. Like, get back into this because I'm so all over the place. So I mean, I can't even be talking in radio right now. Like, I just don't have the attention for it, attention span. Just need to take things slow. Yeah, good. Thanks. Appreciate it. Is that... I think I saw that 747 in a program. Was like... Or is it that one that carries the shuttle once in a while? I don't think so. It's a different one. I just recognize that hump on the hump. Arrgh! My bad. Sorry. I need to check that out because I remember seeing something about that on YouTube, I think, or it was, I don't know, maybe it was somewhere else, Nat Geo or something. It's so cool and it wiggles like, look at this. This animation is so cool. It's actually leaning. So the suspension and everything works. I'm so impressed. I never seen anything like it in earlier simulators. What? This is so cool. So yes, you could tip over and land on your nose, but without suspension it would be so hard not to do it. And I kind of had that before, like little trouble with it braking, but it actually takes up a little of the braking force, so it doesn't just tip over like a toy plane. I haven't seen it. representation. I mean, I bought the first version. I don't know what it's called. It's not the G21. It's something else. I think it's the military version or whatever. Whatever is wrong choice of word. But I'm gonna look it up later. But I was waiting for the G21, and I'm so happy that they included it, because I think it must be the same package. Alright, so let's take it for another spin, although I'm gonna stop here and check if I can find any way to see how much fuel I've got left in the left and the right wing, but I don't see any fuel gauges of any kind. Maybe they didn't have any. Oh, there it is, fuel. If it's not the fuel flow, it's the fuel flow. Alright, RPM, manifold pressure, engine number 2, engine number 1. So it seems like there are no gauges. You just have to kind of rely on whatever. What is this? Radio compass. Yeah, I think we looked everywhere now. Vacuum gauge. And that seems to be regular clock. Alright. So you're just gonna actually, yeah. Oh, so this has come back. Good. Gotta remove some weight here. Let's remove to 300, so we have 200 in the back. Should be. Also, it's interesting how long the center of gravity in this one. Like, it's way back over here. It still performs pretty good, I think. Okay, so we have 42 in the left and 50% in the right, so 46.5 gallons in the left and 50. It's not much of a difference, but we're gonna switch it over now. I mean, I'm thinking there must be some manual gauges outside, or no, here it is. Hang on. This is something, but I'm not sure I can read it, or maybe this is not it. See, I don't remember anything about. Yesterday I also tried the 737 700 PMDGs. Yeah, I mean, it took like 20 to 30 minutes to start the engines for some reason, and I've done it so many times, and I simply forgot how to do it, and it seems ridiculous. Alright, let's switch this one over though. This one. Let's do it pretty fast, huh? I can't find it. There it is. There. So now it's on the right tank. Let's take some fuel from the right one too. Alright. And these I need to find out what to do with these and how you should set this up. Also about hot and cold carburetor, if I should have it on hot when it's hot or the other way around. Things like that. Hi. Sorry. Kitoshi? Is that what it says? It's kind of small. The letters are kind of small on my other display, so I can't really read it, but it looks like Hitoshi. Yoshi. I call you Yoshi, if that's alright. Alright, let's get going, and also maybe release the parking brake. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's definitely a good one. Alright. Old love never dies. Yeah, I've flown in Flight Simulator X. I've flown this plane a lot. Like, it was my main plane I've flown. And I flew all over Alaska mostly. So that's how I find my way around better now over there. I flew a lot. Thank you. I might need it. Alright. Or Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Over there. C-130. Alright, We Aviation, nice to have you. Thank you very much and hope to see you in the next one. Sleep tight. Gotta love this, gotta love this. Alright. Like last time, I'm not gonna bother with radio communications. Just gonna focus on the... Yeah, and this is locked when it's unlocked and the other way around. So let's put it in unlocked so we get it locked in the tailway. And we're gonna just take off without any flaps, I think. I mean, it performs well on water, so I guess it's not different. Alright, oh shit, just la 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 la. Alright, this is not beautiful. Come on! Alright, I need to find out what I did wrong there. I mean, I locked the wheel. I don't know where it started to go back and forth. Alright.
SoCal approach, November Charlie 702 Alpha, is type 1 miles west of Miramar, 700 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Also, I forgot the landing light again. I'm just really not used to flying anymore.
Squawk Tree 62502 Alpha.
This is cool. It's so very cool.
02 Alpha radar contact, 2 miles west of Miramar, 800 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Alright, let's
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, 02 Alpha.
let's fly over to Montgomery and try to do a touch and go. Just to see if I can be stable with that. Because that takeoff was one of the worst ones I did for a long time.
Alpha, you're leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
This
Squawk
is so
1200.
nice.
Frequency change approved.
Yeah, right.
02 Alpha.
Let's change the frequency here.
SoCal approach November Charlie 702 Alpha is type tree miles southwest of
Just for
Miramar,
now.
1,100
What?
feet. Request flight following.
It keeps talking, but I shut it off. What is this? What is this? It doesn't switch. Okay, so something happened to my radio in general because I can switch in between these, the active one and the inactive one. Alright. We're at Montgomery. That went fast. I think we should actually come in from the other way around. Hang on. Yeah. Yes. I hope a real pilot doesn't look at my stream because this is embarrassing. I'm not a real pilot by any means, but I know quite a few stuff before I stopped flying, and now I don't know nothing anymore. It feels like anyway. Just making horrible mistakes. Horrible mistakes. Just gonna enjoy the view. I love the heat coming from the engine. The exhaust. Yeah. Gotta be said. I missed this plane. Alright. We have 140 knots airspeed. Let's turn around here. I think that should be good enough for a stable approach. Flaps 1. Or should I say flaps 15? I think it's 15, 30 and 60. Give me more power. We're pretty low. Yeah, we are just too low. Too low terrain. Pull up, don't sink. I'm pushing it a little too much. I think you shouldn't be much over 35 manifold pressure. It's maximum. I have some recollection of that. I'm not sure if it's right, but shouldn't be over it. Right, so flaps 30. Oh, it went straight to 60. I don't know why. Anyway, gears are good. How about that? Gears are really good. And I trust that they are down because I don't have any mirrors on the floats. So I have no clue. Coming in a little fast here, or very fast actually. Feels so weird. So weird. Just a touch and go, man. Just a touch and go. Oh, that counts as a touch and go. Look, and there's no wind basically, so. Alright, gear up. Flaps 30. 15. Alright, so maybe it's just 30 and 60. It's like just 3 steps. Extracted 30 and 60. I thought that was one step in there between, but see, I didn't remember correctly. That's why I got so surprised every time I got 60, like what? What's that? Yeah, this should land on water. Let's go. Land in the bay. San Diego Bay Area. Let's go check Goose's midway out. Check out the aircraft carrier. Maybe we'll do a little touch and go on water in front of us here. As I see downtown is all way over there. Might as well do something fun. I think SeaWorld should be around here somewhere. I haven't checked it out yet, but it's supposed to be around here, I think. Correctly. Pacific Beach, PB. Oh, and I forgot to reduce my RPMs too. Man, I'm trying to give myself a slack, but it's hard to do. When you love something and you're doing it bad, just I don't like it. Usually when you love something you're quite good at it, I think. Should be. It's a passion. But I'll get there probably, so. Alright. we are coming in really fast, so this is just gonna be, I'm not gonna put it down on over 100, I don't think. Actually, I wanna go down. Want to go down. Oh, maybe I actually land because it feels right to do so. Now it should splash, splash, splash. I would love that. To see the water splash up on the windows and into the propellers. I would love that. Love to see that. Alright, let's turn around here and try to take off. It's actually not into the wind, but I think we'll be good anyway, because it seems like the winds are not that strong. Oh my god, Lord, I'm really going back and forth. I'm all over this lake. Alright, and also get rid of the flaps so we don't get so much drag. To get our speed up here. And up, up and away. Up, up and away. Up, up and away. Alright, give it some more. Up, up and away. Oh, love it. I just love it. I love this. Reduce, reduce, little. Get some speed. There. Now we can get some altitude as well. So this is actually the first time I'm flying this G21. I mean, I've tried the other version like 2 or 3 times over a year ago when it was new, and that was before you actually could turn on water efficiently. So I didn't fly it much. I get to learn this. This is kind of cool. Hello? Anyone back there? I guess not. Also, we're 2 sitting in here, but I can see none of us. But from outside, you can actually see 2 people sitting here. There they are. Flying. They seem to be very happy about flying. Oh yeah, so this is Lindbergh. Yeah, we shouldn't be flying here. Definitely not. There's an incoming plane also. It just, even if it's a simulator, it just feels so wrong. I don't know why, it just doesn't feel right. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna do a bad compromise and just stay above the trees right here. There comes another plane. And he's like, what the? There's a crazy goose on the loose down there. I'm going around. Crazy goose on the loose. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. Flaps 1 or 30. Flaps 30. Yeah. We're gonna expect flap 60 in a sec. Just gonna clear these trees. And the this building. Stay as it is for now. Alright. Flap 60. Reduce some throttle here. RPMs are on max. Oh, coming in too steep. Yep. Coming in a little bit too steep there. Yeah, this felt much better. This felt pretty good actually. Reducing the throttle little by little here. And pulling the stick towards me in the end. Oh, we actually, okay, that was a little too soon. So we actually started the lift with this flap configuration. I don't remember how you're supposed to do it. There might be a thing that you actually need to retract the flaps at one point before raising the nose so you don't get any lift, but I'm not sure. Alright. This is pretty cool. I'll take a screenshot of this. There. So cool plane. Seems to me like it's a little too level. Like if you look at the waterline, I assuming that's the waterline, the red on the bottom. It should be laying like that, and that's always been an issue with these models for me, from what I've seen in movies and clips about the Goose. It's not level, like the tail is a little lower, and usually probably because it's loaded something, but just sharing my thoughts. I'm no expert, like, by any means. There's the Midway Museum carrier. Oh, good lord. Turning. Well, time flies when you're having fun. Well, I've been streaming for an hour. Feels like maybe 30 minutes. What's that? Using the drone function. It's supposed to be you could follow, like lock it to the plane and follow it from anywhere, but I had to learn that too. How you do it. Oh, and this is up and this is down, down, up, down. Get to the carrier. I'm thinking, can you open these? No. So on the version I'm not sure if you actually could open it, but I think so. The FSX version. Not on, maybe not on the original one though. Was one other more detailed one. I don't remember the name. Redux something, or that looked quite good actually. And someone converted it to this one, so you can actually fly it. I might try it later. I don't know if it still works with the game, with the sim. Maybe it does. Maybe it's not working. I don't know. How cool is this plane? It's very cool. I have the, what was that? Forgot the number, but the Vision, the little brother to this one, the little sister. It's also very cool, but I wonder if they made any improvements of that one. I mean, it was quite good to start out with, but this is a little better, so I think at least. Here we are. Yep. This is kind of cool. This is very cool. You can actually feel the size of that old aircraft carrier. Growing trees on the side and whatnot. What is that? It is a tree. It's several trees growing out from it. All right. All right. Ecological eco ship. Whoa, 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 easy now. Starting to get a little tide over here. It's I mean, it's okay. It's cool. Let's deliver some Goose merchandise to them. You can sell it on the ship, like tourists. Oh, can you please stop? Oh, all right. And I have to do something like this. There. I hope there are gonna be more planes on the deck, because in reality there are quite a few up there. It's like, I don't know how many, but it's kind of crowded with planes. I haven't been on it, but I saw it from the side. Sadly last week, or my visit in San Diego, we got COVID, so we just stayed in a hotel that week. Didn't go out. So there was no midway this time. Hope next time. Okay, let's go for another one. I think I'm gonna be taking off to the left here. Okay, so flaps are up. Good. Go around this little peak. I don't know what you call it. It's not a peak. Peninsula? Very tiny one though. Anyway. What is all this? I'm just... There we go. Coronado Island, and Coronado Bridge. Ease on the RPMs a bit. There. This is where we belong. Above ground and above sea. So maximum 35. No manifold pressure. We'll take that for now. I'm gonna find out what it needs to be and where it shouldn't be anyway. Alright, we're gonna fly between some buildings here. I just have to do it. After all, this is a simulator. This is where you do stuff you can't do in real life. Got quite some speed here. Whoa. That's odd. Very slow in the turns. Let's gain some altitude, shall we? And land on the carrier while we're at it, right? I can try to do a touch and go. That was called for. I just have to do it. Touch and go on USS Midway. Before it gets crowded with planes. No? See if I can line up. Or if there is any space to do so. Between the buildings. Right. More RPMs, please. Need more responsiveness here. soon enough I'm gonna turn around and see if I can line up with the carrier. And I'm not gonna be stopping. If I flew a Kid Fox or a Cub, I would try to stop, but not with this one. I will not. A touch and go will do, I think. Uh-oh. There. All right. I have no clue where it is. Anyway, we start with the flaps and the gears. See if we can use our goggles. See if... Oh, it's over there? Is that it? Oh my goodness, I'm not lined up at all. It was a really bad lineup. Like, total disaster. Because I think it's behind this building here. Yeah, it is. Right, zoom out a little bit. More reality feeling of it. There we go. Going for touchdown. Oh, touch and go, sorry. Oh, shoot. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Forrest, you can do it. Touch it. Yeah, there you go. And off we go. We did it. Flaps up. Gear up. Ease on the throttle, ease on the RPM, ease on the manifold pressure. Easy with this old bird. Gotta love it. We actually did it. So I need to find out a way to use the replay function, because there is one now. Just have to find out how to use it. I do this? Land in the marina? I wouldn't. Too many boats coming in and out, but I can try here. It would be fun if I actually made it. Pushing the limits a little bit. See what we can do with this bird. Soul bird. Hello, birdie. Birdie num num. Flaps 30, flaps 60, reducing speed as fast as I can. Lining up with the marina. I can see one boat there, at least one, in the way, coming in, just over the treetops. Reducing. Up. Not just yet. Now. Oh, okay. Getting rid of the flaps. Pulling it backwards. Ah, that's kind of cool. Full flaps for braking. For drag. Give me more drag. Give me much more drag. I don't know how to do it, but this is what I did. First off, I just retracted the flaps so I wouldn't not have any lift. Then I put them back down so I have more drag when I landed. Right, this was kind of fun, I'd say. I'm having so much fun with this. I missed it so much. Flying. I mean, I enjoyed the trucking, but it kind of took over a lot for me. It's doing it a little too much and for a little bit too long. And not leaving any space or place for this. Alright, shall we try to take off here? Let's see. This should be into the wind actually, so the little wind we got. Let's try it. I actually have no clue what the winds are. I should have listened to the 80s on Lindbergh. Alright. Watch those. Watch those. Oh, come on. Little flaps. Little flap, flap. Need more lift. Need more lift. Need more lift. Watch that. Oh, shit. Yes. Track the flaps. Give it a little extra. There, back to 35. Manifold pressure. Trimming a bit. Little trim. Reduce the RPMs. There. And now we're gaining some speed too. Pretty cool. Oh! Ah, I see now why. Let's see. So... yeah. Alright. So I just had a little misunderstanding with myself. I thought the outer of the gauge was knots. I actually didn't pay attention to the knots. Those are on the inside. Knots. So I usually landed around 90 knots. And that's pretty much, it's much closer to 80. What I remember. Especially if you have a lot of load. So and we have kind of that, or we had. I picked off a little, so. Alright. Let's go around Point Loma again. Visit Viper's house from Top Gun. That scene was actually shot on this tip of this Venezuela. Peninsula. I still try to pronounce it. Peninsula. Never stop trying. How's the speed? It's okay. There it is, where the lighthouse. At the lighthouse, so there's the scene with Maverick visiting his instructor over the weekend or on a Sunday. Discuss his options. And he lost Goose. Said the same thing in the last stream, but I didn't get so much views, so it's alright. I feel like a parrot. Keep repeating myself. Pause for a screenshot. Kind of like this angle. Little slightly from behind, but from mostly from the side. yeah, I didn't do many from outside, like views from outside. It's enjoyable. Let's do that for a little bit. Enjoy the view and the airplane. One more thing you can do in real life if you don't have the cameras for it. I've heard this ahead called Dog Beach because people release their dogs on this beach so they can run around and play. And then we have PB, Pacific Beach. If I'm correct. I think so. I think I am correct. This is actually the place where I first time ever jumped into the Pacific Ocean. It was on this beach. There's the roller coaster. Gotta have a look-see on that. I'm gonna turn around to the left and go back so we can go over that little amusement park. Kind of cool. That is not cool. Let's reduce some speed, shall we? I'm not sure where it's at, but let's try this and see if we can get it right. Flaps out. 60. Flap 60. There it is. I actually did it. I did it again. Yes. I've been riding motorbicycle in this parking lot. Alright, a little more oomph, please. Thank you very much, Mr. Goose. You are awesome. Awesome. What if I could land on this little island here? I'm thinking it's not really the right plane for it, but I don't think it's that uneven. I mean, it's still a simulator. Or we actually get a big stretch down there, like a beach. Stretch of sand. I wouldn't land on sand, but if I get really big tires, I would. Low weight aircraft. I wouldn't land this one there, but. And why would you? I mean, you could land on the water, but. I'm gonna inspect that stretch and just do flyover, see what we can do. If we can't do anything, just need to go this way for a bit, come back. There we go. I've been riding down here too. The Triumph T100 motorbicycle. It was a beaut. It was a beaut. Alright. Flaps 30. That should do for inspection. The bush pilot inside of me is waking up. The wannabe bush pilot anyway. Yeah, I could actually put it down, maybe. Should I go inside or outside? I should it looks more even on the inside of these. I think we should go for it just for fun. And and this we're gonna go around and try to land from where we were coming now. So more oomph, please. We're losing valuable speed. Ah, that felt a little bad in my stomach. But we made it. In the stomach region, the place that tells you if you're doing something good or bad. Not everyone has it. There are times when I don't either, so it's factors in life that contributes to losing that ability once in a while. Alright, flaps 30, gear down. RPM maxed out. Propeller, flaps 60, and here we go, final approach. And I'm really bad landing with this one because I'm gonna be all over the place. Oh yeah, it's locked, good. That was not so good of me to do, but I think we'll be fine anyway. And if not, we're gonna go do a touch and go. Maybe we're gonna do that start with anyway. Yeah, I think so. Flaps 30. Gear up. Get rid of the drag. Flaps retracted. Let's go for another one. Try to come in a little slower if I can. This is freaking fun. So much fun. Glad to be back. I hope I'm not going to lose too many truckers over this, but it's going to be some flying now. I can promise you that. But every now and then I think I'm going to hop back into the truck too. One of my trucks. But it takes a little bit to, change all the things, get the steering wheel and pedals, and set it up. It's not without effort. We'll see what it's going to be. Alright, going for a little bit longer so we can stabilize better and hopefully reduce our speed a little bit more in time. Yes, I'm gonna start turning here. I get butterflies in my stomach doing this. Watching down here. If that's not passion, I don't know what is. Right, flaps 30. Reducing speed a bit. Gear down. Flaps 60. More throttle on this. It's too fast. To trim it a bit. Also, it seems like I'm trying to land this like like one with a nose gear. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to do it different now. Like, you should be pretty straight with a plane coming in like this. Don't know what that is, but I don't want to land on it. Oh, come on, 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 come on. See, the nose is coming up. I don't like that. I don't like this at all. Brake, 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 brake. I can see shit, can you? Ugh! Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I hope the wing doesn't hit that one. Ah. One can only hope. Oh. I don't know what these are. These are supposed to be something, but I don't know what. Like tents? I mean, trailers? Or RVs? Something like that. That looks like an RV actually, with a tent outside of it. Maybe these are RVs. I'm gonna ask my friend. She probably knows what usually goes on this beach. Ah, we did it. I'm gonna taxi back. I think. I don't think we can get any ADIS radio off. Yeah, of course. My bad. On. Yeah, we got a Lindbergh ADIS. That ought to do.
Lindbergh Airport information, Whiskey 2100 Zulu. Wind 259er at 4.
25.
Visibility, 9er.
259.
Sky condition, few clouds at 1,800
Alright,
feet, few
so
clouds at 4,800 feet, ceiling
we're definitely gonna
18,300
take off.
feet broken.
This going this way.
15. Dew point.
There. Also, I'm gonna take a little break, so I'm just gonna shut her down for a bit and come back in a moment. Just retract the flaps. Alright, brain freeze, brain freeze. There. And parking brake. And let's just pull the magneto there. And yeah, shut off the battery because that usually can be an issue. And I will be right back. Enjoy the view and the sound of the ocean. Yeah, this way is better. Be right back. I'm back. Let's see if we are able to taxi back here and then take off. Either I do that, or actually I've been doing so bad with taking off, going sideways and be all over the place. So I'm actually gonna put her into the water. I think that's the safest way in this case, because I'm gonna hit some of these, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it. Now, I'm also not sure that this is enough space for us to take off. And even if it's a simulator and it's a game, I just don't feel like doing that. I mean, I've been doing pretty good so far here, so I kind of want it to stay a bit clean, if you know what I mean. Alright, what is going on? Alright, so put this in and we should be good with the battery on. Battery on. Cool. Alright. Engine number 1, clear. Just like last time. I don't know what I did. The difference, like it's odd. Like just in the beginning of the video, that was the same issue. But then I tried with engine number 2, so maybe I should try engine number 2 this time, and it will work, because engine number 1 started last time when I tried engine number 2. What do you know? Alright. Yeah, these planes are special. Alright, try engine number 1, clear engine number 1. Alright. It worked, actually. That was fun. Okay, see where we can dip our wheels into the ocean. Seems like there's a little opening just ahead. Gonna go for that. Parking brake release. Oh, I love this sound. And it's so cool because this is like 2-blade propellers, and it's different from the 3-blade ones sound wise. Oh, see if we can climb over this little edge. Oh, maybe there was no edge. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going down there. Seems like a bigger opening. More space. Alright, yeah, and we need to unlock the wheel too, so we can turn. So we're gonna do a real classic Goose maneuver here. Just go down into the water and put our gear up as soon as we get down. And there we go, gear up. We're just floating. This is how you do it with the Goose. This must be one of the coolest airplanes ever built. In all its simplicity. But it's so versatile and functional. A little oddball for sure. I've heard it takes a lot to fly these. They have their special things you need to know of and know what to do about it. How to handle these, basically. Alright, so I'm gonna use my landing light. Way first time. What is this? Receptacle. What is that? Receptacle. I don't know what that is. I need to check that. Look it up. What is receptacle? I also need to look what check what this does behind me, because it doesn't have a function in this, but I mean, I'm thinking it would be fuel, but fuel gauge basically. But for the right wing and for the left wing, right? Right. For the left wing, right. So if it's 110 gallons in each wing, and this one goes up to 60, and it doesn't make any sense. 70. Oh, maybe it comes down after that, because yeah, maybe that's the case. So maybe it actually works. There's a bubble. I don't know if that says anything at all, or another bubble. Maybe it's a little, I don't know, marble or whatever. Well, and that one is much slower than the other one, so check that one out. It's down here in the beginning of the orange, and this one is way up, almost 50, so 45, let's say 45, and this is on 25, I would say. Let's see if we can get some clearance with this, some clarity. If I just check how much fuel we get with this one. So 25 on one side, on the right hand, so that's actually accurate. 25 there and 45 there. We solved it. 46 actually, so that's perfect. Okay, left wing. That's odd though, because I don't understand. I started off with the right wing, I think. Fuel. Or the left wing. I started off with left wing, but alright. Okay, so I've been flying longer on the right wing then. That makes sense. Let's go over to left wing again, because it's out of alignment, out of balance. I think I solved it. It's perfect. Funny how I try to brake on water. It doesn't help. It doesn't. Just pushing the brakes, like brake. Just keep going. How is that? Why is that? Just kidding. This is so cool. Alright, we're gonna go a little bit longer, but this way, so we have plenty of room. I think we could make it from here, but let's just be safe. I mean, after all, if we didn't want to be safe, we would have tried to take off on the beach there, among the trailers and tents and whatnot. So let's not do that. I'm 90% sure I would hit something and not be able to take off from what I've done so far. So I've been all over the place trying to take off from a runway. I don't know why. I'm gonna look into it and see what I'm doing wrong, because I've locked the wheel. I'm gonna lock it now again, and it's locked for unlocked and unlocked for locked. So for whatever reason, it's reversed. Then I have to check out what this little thingy does. Cylinder head temperature, and why I can switch it between 1 and 2 but not 3 and 4. Maybe because there are just 2 engines, but this gauge was for other aircrafts as well, with maybe 4 engines, I don't know. Or this lever, more than a gauge, it's more than a lever. I don't know how you say it. You say lever or you say lever. I have no clue. Sometimes I heard people say lever and sometimes I hear them say lever. I think we're good. What I want to do is just try to find a way to let arm my gauges. We have a little time. So I think it should be these, but I can't do anything with them, so I'm not able to move them at all. So I guess, yeah. Nasty cough. I've got it. Struggling with my stomach, a little bit too much acid's going on down there, so that's why I start to cough. It's not COVID, it's from my stomach. Alright, I think we're good. We're gonna turn around here and go for it. And it was 259, right? So we're gonna turn as close as we can to 259 so we get a headwind. Not a tailwind. We want the wind to us, not from us. 259 is actually there, but I'm probably gonna turn. So I'm gonna start off. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn a bit. Oh, here we go. I usually don't use any flaps and take off from water. There's enough drag in the water, but I'm not sure what's the right thing to do. But this works and I can pick up a lot of speed too, so. Exhilarating. And so cool. I can see why more and more people keep joining this community and start flying in Microsoft Simulator. It's fun on so many levels, and you can appreciate it on so many levels too. Yeah, let's go north now, or along the coast. I've been to San Diego a couple of times now in this stream, and the one before this one, so let's go up and see if we actually can get to LA. I'm starting to get a little tired, so we'll see how long we can go, but if we can, we will. Maybe Catalina Island, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, so I have a little too much upward trim. Nose up, we need to get the nose down a bit. I don't know if it helps actually. Does it? Yeah, it does, but it's quite slow. I don't even know where to trim this in reality. Down there? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I figured it out sometime, but it was a while ago. Like everything else, I just forgot about it. Yeah, let's go a little closer to ground so we get something to look at. All the houses along the coast. This is beautiful. Let's go outside a bit, shall we? That's an excellent shot right there. What a beautiful bird. I mean, it's different. Can't say anything about it, but I mean, it's a flying boat, but I just love it. I think it is beautiful in its own special way. And these classic round wingtips and fin tail. It's just so beautiful. Beautiful made by Grumman. Yes. This is a keeper. I mean, we'll be in LA in a jiffy. I think we're gonna get there pretty fast. Right, so 140 knots, 160 miles per hour in airspeed. I wonder what our ground speed are. I don't remember how to check that, but that's not it. And there was something you could push to get all the things up, all the gauges, and it doesn't matter really, but we actually have the wind coming from around there, so I believe we're actually keeping a pretty good speed. Anyway, I don't think it's slower than this in ground speed. Oh, I just need to take a look at this because this is a place I remember so well. Going through with a bike, motor bicycle. The stretch down here, coming from up there and heading for Oceanside. Just have to make a little turn here. Check it out. That calls for a screenshot. Oh, so sad with the. Alright, it is what it is with the water there. That's a cool one. Take one more. This is beautiful. It's nice to look at. So I guess this is Oceanside. I don't know all of it, and I don't remember if Oceanside is before Carlsbad going north other way around. I think Oceanside before Carlsbad. That's what I think. Let's check this out. I have no clue what this is, but it looks interesting. Oh, it's a track. Looks like it. Or a stadium, something. It looks so real. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Look at that. I mean, just awesome. Didn't get that with a screenshot, but it's okay. On the shoreline. Give me the. It's just so cool. Let's get a little closer to the shoreline and the buildings. Picked up quite good speed here. This is just crazy. Crazy cool. Field speed. Need for speed. Wow. Be careful. That's a palm tree right there. It looked crazy. Right. Losing a lot of airspeed there. Almost all speed. We've been a little too close to the ground to do a recovery. We're not gonna do that. Put ourselves through that. I could fly around the world in this thing. I would love it. Just need to get a more unique livery. Like something that feels a little closer to what I've been doing. Flying earlier. See if I can fix that. I used to be good at it, but we'll see. Or I find something that you can download and looks decent enough. And I might go on a world tour with this one. I always say that, and you know, you don't get even halfway around. It's usually the long legs over the oceans. That's the issue, and also it's kind of boring doing that in real time because it's just water and clouds, and that's about it. And you get a little. Maybe in real life I don't think it's different though if you're an experienced flyer and do it often, but it's still more fun to fly where you can see more than just sea level, sea and water and clouds. All right, that was interesting. I've been through that roundabout. I'm pretty sure I was looking for it. Just a short glimpse of the roundabout, but that would mean that this is about as far as I went riding a motorbike from San Diego going north. I did go by car when I went up to LA, and I'm not sure where we're at really, so but I think this is the place. Check it out. I need to find a freeway basically. That's what I need to find. For knowing references. I think the freeway is over there. I see something that looks like it. I might have passed the point already though. I think so. Or it's just ahead. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find the Denny's. It's where we ate before we turned back to San Diego. But yeah, it just feels that no shot. Or it's down here actually. Oh, I mean, this is crazy. It is there. There's Denny's. I found it. I just need to go around here and confirm that it's that. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Because I remember that big building down there, apartment building or whatever. Remember that one. Flaps 30. Check the airspeed there. And yeah, it's definitely that one. It's a green shot. It's definitely 100% that one. I should see where we left the bikes at, so the spot. This is so cool. I have a tendency to pick out these places now, I don't know. Alright. That was a little iffy, that last turn. I went a little over the limitations of the aircraft. Oh, I was really close, at least. I could feel it. I began to slow down pretty bad, and my lift was not efficient anymore. Yeah, let's keep heading towards LA. I think we're halfway there, something like that. I mean, it's faster than a car, that's for sure, but no, I can't turn that tight. I thought I would fly over that one, but maybe we take the next one. Oh, also I have my landing lights on. That's just seems to be. I need to start with my checklists because I just tend to forget. I actually have one right here. It's handmade by me, but the ID comes from missionary bush pilot Ryan. I wanted to buy one of his, but I just couldn't afford it. It was a little bit too pricey for me, and also there's shipping involved and such, so I just made my own. I need to get a little brighter lighting inside of it. I just basically took an old mouse pad with RGB around it and just removed that and put it inside of there like in one piece. And I can change colors on it, but it's just not bright enough. So I actually can read what's on it, but with a little practice I can remember. I can read it if I come up real close, but that's ridiculous, so I need to fix that. But it just switches like this, and what does it say? It says, yeah, I'm gonna just pause this. It says fuel cap selectors, controls, system tools, switches, instruments, flaps, radar, trim aboard, emergency, ignition and LED lights, harness, idle, governor, takeoff clearance. So basically, these are on the top is before takeoff, and on the bottom it's for approach and landing. So if you know one switch isn't, you have forgotten about it, you probably forgot to check whatever it was. It's a mechanical checklist. I kind of like the idea of it. Not everyone I've talked to about it approves with it, but yeah, people are different. So, and this guy Ryan, he flew in Papua New Guinea, so a lot of very advanced landings, and then you just have to do the most essential check. Sorry, my language. I don't remember how to say it, but it's the most important things you have to check and go through, and do that really fast because you need to be efficient. So I could actually use this one. He flies a Kodiak, single engine Kodiak, but this is after all twin engines, so I don't know if I can use it, but maybe some of the things I can use. Enough of that. I think it was around here we actually stopped on our way down from LA after we landed. Coming from Sweden, we landed, and on the way down to San Diego we stopped here along the shoreline watching seagulls, and I don't know the exact location. I can find it, but I'm not going to do that right now. I dare to say I can find it because I found every place so far where I went to, and not with much trouble and effort. So I kind of feel home here for some reason and find things fairly with ease. Fairly. Almost said it feels like my second home, but actually it's more like my first, and that is weird to say after being there just once. Like I said before, it was a lifelong dream to get there and check out the environment, meet people, look for opportunities to start life over in a different way. It's very good to live in Sweden. It's safe and secure if you compare it, but it just doesn't feel close to heart anymore, and I've done it. I'm done with it. That's what I feel. So I just tend to gravitate. In every game I play, I'm finding myself ending up on the west coast of USA. So rewind a bit. I always was in Alaska flying simulators, and then we started to play the Crew 2 racing game, car racing game. I always ended up in LA or in the vicinity, or at least on the west coast somewhere. Without thinking about it, it was just a thing I did. And now, yeah, the truck simulator is no exception. Although you can't, I mean, it's just half of America, but half of the US so far. If you don't use any other maps, obviously. Got a little too high RPM there. Started to get stressed out about the engines, like felt too much RPM. Yeah, so I like it here. It feels like we should be around. This is like I'm trying to remember the name. Morning. Forgetting names. Malibu is in the way of the actual name of this place. I don't know why it just sits there, and I'm like, it's not Malibu. Malibu is north from LA, so Laguna Beach, I'm thinking. It might be. I'm not sure at all. That's the thought I had when I saw these formations out here. Just kind of think of Laguna Beach. That might be correct. I don't know. It's just so cool. This plane is excellent. It's same quality of this model, I think, as in DCS, Digital Combat Simulator. The F-14, made by We+re. Also Grumman, and they made such an excellent job with that plane. It felt so immersive and real, and looked really like you could touch it and feel it. Like that's the feeling I get from this. Look at this. It's old and used, but in good shape. I mean, look at it. This is beyond. It's beyond. Well done. I wish I knew in this moment who did it. I'm gonna check that too. I'm gonna look it up. Anyway, well done. The studio who made this. Do a little valley run here. I haven't done that for a long time, and I love doing that in Papua New Guinea mostly, also Alaska. You get good valleys, and obviously here in SoCal you can do quite a few valley runs like this. Cool. Let's go outside a bit. Check this out. Screenshot there. Aha. I'm gonna take one from here, for sure. Looks amazing. I love how you can keep your head straight in the cockpit. It would be weird if it did this. Let's try it. It would look a bit... no. Looks better like this because you would actually straighten your head. You're taking these turns. Fair to say I wouldn't get airborne anytime soon after this flight doing things like this. That's why we're grateful we have the simulator. And it looks amazing, so since last time they have made so many improvements since last time I flew in the simulator. I am impressed. And this time I don't have many stutters, so I don't know what's going on with that. Sometimes it just seems like stutter city, but this was actually pretty good flight without stutters. Maybe it's the plane, I don't know. that's odd because I think the helicopter, well, the helicopter I used, that's actually in the game, so it's made by Sobo, I think, and this one is not. This one is third party. Well, all right, we'll see how it looks when I get to LA, because LA always was an issue. I don't have very high specs on my computer. It's an i9. I forgot the numbers, but it's a 10 series. And 32 gigs of RAM and an good old Strix 1080 Ti. 11 gigs of graphic memory. And it's just it's definitely still working out just fine, although I had to put new fans in it because I didn't buy it new. I bought it used, and it seems like that user had cats or whatever, so there was quite a lot of hair in the fans inside of the center of the fan, so that it got worn out in advance, so too early. So that's how you say it. So I had to order new ones. It was pretty cheap, like I'd say 30 bucks around there. It's not much. It was worth it for sure. I mean, this graphic card still is, I'd say among all these new cards, it's pretty underrated. You can still use it pretty good and it's fine. If you find all the ways to go around all the graphic, I mean, there are plenty of settings you wouldn't even know about. You wouldn't think of it if you saw it, but it's there. It's taking its toll on the graphic performance, but you wouldn't know if it wasn't there. Plenty of things. Or you could remove some things and compensate with NVIDIA filter, which I'm doing. So I actually can't run this in 340. Let's see, I have 1,450. Yeah, 3,450 times 1440, and I can't run it in that resolution, so I need to scale it down a bit. I think with 15 or 15%, I think. So the image tend to be a little less sharp, but then I just put NVIDIA sharpening filter and it works awesome. And it looks good. The stream isn't as nice as what I have, but it's not far from, so it's still good. I don't know where we are at. But I'm pretty sure we're closing into LA. This must be the outskirts of LA, I think. Yes, I believe it is. Also, I noted that I'm around 39, 40 FPS here, and I mean the flow is much better than it was before. So 40 FPS was really stuttery when in the beginning with this simulator. Coming around LA, that was ridiculous. But I'm not close to downtown yet, so it's just the outskirts. I don't even know if it's LA. Maybe it's Carlsbad. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know what more cities are south from LA. But I think we're gonna reach it. Los Angeles. And I wanna land by the Santa Monica Pier just for the kicks of it. Got pretty good speed. 160 knots airspeed. Maybe we had slightly. So I think it's okay. It sounds good on the engines. I don't think it's, but I don't know. I need to check it up. Find out what values I need to keep. Manifold pressure wise, RPM wise. A mixture I haven't touched because we're at sea level, so I'm just figuring it can't just be where it's at. This is so cool. I love it. I would land here eventually, flying here next time. I would land in one of these channels. So cool. But we're aiming for LA right now, so Santa Monica Pier it is. Venice Beach. This is so good that it actually feels like I'm almost there. Like, probably getting used to flying in a simulator slowly will reduce that feeling, but right now it feels like I'm back. With a little exception for the palm trees though. They just remind you a little too much of the fact that I'm not there. Those palm trees are ridiculous. Pillars. I hope they can change it for some generic, like maybe 4 or 5 different trees leaning different ways, just randomly turned around its own axle. Maybe a few different lengths of them. I mean, that would do. Not much, not many. But these tall ones needs to be remade. That was from day one, my reaction. And it doesn't matter how much graphics you put into it. You can put everything on ultra. It doesn't change. What I know of, anyway. I haven't been able to make any changes on those. Closing up Long Beach, I think. Or is this Long Beach? I don't know. It's kind of long and it's a beach, so those buildings look a little funny. I must say the buildings in San Diego was excellent, but they are not as many as here, so I can see why they could put a little priority on the quality of those. Yeah, the docks, the harbor. Makes me think of GTA. I'm out delivering whatever with an airplane. That's actually Beaver, and I think they had the same engines, just that it had only one. Pratt Whitney? Pratt and Whitney? I think so. It's a beautiful sound. Really, these old engines, radial engines. Trains. A lot of trains, containers. This is pretty good, pretty well done. Really cool. Yep. Pretty cool. This bridge is not cool. Not yet, anyway. Maybe if we're getting closer. No? Okay. I mean, this is the bridge. Sorry, I don't know the name. I should, but I don't. But it's in GTA as well. And also in The Crew. Trees on that ship as well. That's so funny. Trees. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna find my friend's house. I don't know, maybe. If I can find the airfield, forgot the name of that. He lives just nearby. I might find his house. And I think it's on the other side of this. Actually, maybe that's the airfield right there. Slow up. Slow down a bit. Oh, jeez. Start to look really familiar here. Really familiar. It's crazy because there's no over here, so it must be that field right there, yeah. I need to update myself again. I just want to know the name of that field. And if I had the function on, the annoying function telling me what airport it is, I would actually know what airport it is, obviously. But I think it's annoying with overlays and such. I like the immersive feeling of as real as possible. That's me. Alright. That meant 30, flaps 30. Alright, so it would be nice to have the helicopter right now. I might just take a glance, not put too much effort into this. I don't want to crash this plane. I actually think it's that area right there, so come on. Alright, so thinking fast. A little too fast. A little too furious, but I think it's right down there. That intersection, but that, or the next one. Or this one. Yeah, it's one of these. I think that's the middle one. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna get back here later and check with the chopper, with the helicopter. It's easier. At least where he's living at his house, you could hear the planes taking off, small Cessnas over here from this field. Alright, forgot the flap. Flaps retracted. Done. Let's go a little higher, shall we? A little higher. (120 miles per hour). Is it? Yeah, almost. 130 almost. Alright, I think I can see not the Santa Monica Pier, but you can see the beach. No, I could not land in this little tiny. Good lord. Yeah, it's really good. Time-wise as well. We might make it. So let's see. This one is empty. Yeah. So first time for everything. Never happened before, actually. It was like really long time ago I had that issue that I'm running out of fuel. Good to have 2 wings then, huh? Or fuel in 2 wings at least. 2 wings is just a must in this case. Except if the whole plane is a wing. Because that is mostly wing. Yeah, so I should have changed between the wings a couple of times, but I think we'll be fine. This is a canoe. Canoe with wings, it'll be fine. And I'm saying it with love. What was the name of the movie with Schwarzenegger? Commando, I think. Where they had a Grum and Goose. I don't remember the actress name, but she complained about this plane like, this is not a plane, this is a canoe with wings. Pretty cool scenes with that. Cool takes with that plane. I think that plane is gone. I researched a little history about some of these planes, and that specific one, I think it burned in a hangar in Florida. Burned inside, so that's a sad story. Also, I know a little bit about the Goose that I basically grew up with watching in Tales of the Gold Monkey television series. That one flew in Alaska before it became a movie star plane or whatever. Before it became a plane in this television series. And that one, I think it flew in Washington for a while, or at Vancouver, I'm not sure. Washington, like it was in the state, Seattle, I think, but around there anyway, northern coastline. Then I read something about someone crashed it, landing gear issue, I think, and it was almost totaled. Or I actually mixed up the stories, and it had that issue once and it got repaired. Then it crashed it was a different occasion, and that was much worse. So the last photo I saw that plane, it was in the garage and it was basically rebuilt. So the nose part and the cockpit was done, and around the wings, I think, and nothing from that. So the rest of the plane was not done with. Nothing there, and no wings. I saw no wings or engines, so that was not on the location, I guess. That made me a little sad, but you know, it's kind of hard to fly these planes, I've heard. You have to know what you're doing. Always when you fly planes, but some planes can be very forgiving, I guess. And this one is in some situations not forgiving. That is my guess. Still, I'm not no expert by any means. I'm just sharing my thoughts. I think we're almost there. It's a really long coastline. But this looks like if this is Santa Monica Pier, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. I don't think it is. I don't know what it is. So I have a few mods that I don't use right now because I just had to remove them because of the new version of the game and everything. Sim, sorry. Because of all those stutters I had, I just removed them temporarily. I might try to put them back on to the sim. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel tired, so I hope I can do this. I hope I can perform fairly well with this landing, and I'm gonna put it on the. I'm gonna land on water and just put it up on the beach. Actually, I think, I'm not sure, but in the last scene of Commando, there was a pier present close by, so it might be the Santa Monica Pier. I'm not sure. I need to check the movie again, watch it. That was Santa Monica Pier anyway. Supposed to be. Oh my god, it's a sad sight. How can they not place it there? That's a little weird because it's a landmark for sure. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna do something about it. Tomorrow maybe? It would have been nice to circle the pier though and see the Ferris wheel and the little hoop-de-loop. What's the name of that? Lord, I'm tired. Yeah, there's a Swedish word coming to mind. Berg- och dalbana. It feels weird with the plane. Oh, I know why. I was flying on one engine. thought. Roller coaster, that's the word I was looking for anyway. Alright, so now it's been loaded a little bit more. I think last time, so it looks a little more decent. A little more recognizable, I would say. It's alright. Just gonna fly by my office in GTA over here, and then we're gonna turn around and land this baby. Little Maze Bank or Lone Bank or whatever. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Alright. So I would listen for some latest reports about the wind, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to put it down. I think we'll do just fine. Flaps 30. Gears are up. Very important in seaplanes, for sure. Flap 60 coming up, reducing speed. Fast, gonna bounce. I don't like this. I'm going around. Flaps 30. I saw an old video of Goose coming in. It looked like some kind of wide river of some kind, and I think it hit some power lines or lines anyway, and it spun up on the beach like it was hitting the water on the right, hitting the water on the left, and just turned around on the beach. And the last thing you could hear was one of the engines roaring, both, and then it just silent. The silence after it was also a sad sight. Flaps 30. Oh Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Sorry about that. Flap 60 coming up. Takes a while. This feels a little better than last time. Almost. That's it, baby. That's it. Yes! I need to make that sound when the water hits the propellers. One of my favorite ones. I'm actually gonna turn towards the beach here. There's plenty of space. Yeah, we've been going on for 3 hours now. This is... It must be fun. Doing a little zigzagging here. Not on purpose though. It's just a little too efficient with turning with the engines now, so yeah, I take that every day. for not being efficient enough. Then you can simulate the right amount, but if you can't reach the efficiency level of actual turn, then you're toast. You can't do anything about it. Just gonna be frustrated, and best case scenario, hit a dock or something on your way in, because you can't maneuver. Yeah, it's pretty close to the real deal here. A little more water splashes when you land, and maybe a little more, but that's just my personal opinion, a little more, not this coming up in the air, so more like the tail should come a little lower, I think. I'm almost sure. But this doesn't even react to when you put a lot of load in it. I'm gonna do something ridiculous now. I'm gonna put really much load in it, like a ridiculous amount, and just see if it actually sinks a bit with the tail. So I'm gonna put 2,000 pounds there. Oh, something happened actually. There you go. So it is possible. But you can't fly with this. But this is what it should look like, in my opinion. And it's actually level with the line too, so yeah, every time I taxi on water, I could do this. I can just put a lot of weight there and pretend, but don't forget about removing it before takeoff. For the screenshots, you could do this, I think. This is what I've seen on pictures anyway, this angle. It's the ADD or ADHD, I don't know, something, or just pure passion. Hard to know. I'm not gonna try it now, but I wonder how it would fly, or if it would fly. I mean, check out the CG. It's out of like it's way back here. Crazy, and we are like 650 pounds overweight. It's crazy, man. So what? Did I get more fuel by this? This is not good. So every time you come in here, you get more fuel. I mean, this one should be empty, but it's not. Yeah. So you need to watch out with that. If you go in here just to mess with the weight, this one's gonna fuel up your plane. That's sometimes not a good idea. Okay, gonna remove this now. 200. That's it. Huh. What just happened there? Yeah, so that was the right. I think, yeah, the right was empty. So 0 there, and let's say around. Oh shit. No. All right. That was not what I was trying to do. Okay. 30 gallons. All right, let's go with 30 gallons. That's enough. 30 gallons? All right. Sorry about that. We're not done yet. This is not good. Oh, maybe we need to do this. Because this is up here, I think. Looks like it. It's not in the bottom anyway. Yeah, and it's the right one. Right wing. Let's pump this a bit. Oof. Hand pump, manual fuel pump. I'm not sure how many times you should do it. I think I'm just doing 3. That feels... Okay, let's try with engine number 2. It starts. Engine number 1 starts. There we go. Oh, for some reason my controls also gave up. That's really weird. Alright, so yes, we just gonna leave it like this now, because I can't even go outside of the plane for some reason. Seems like a bug. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Okay, thank you for watching anyway. We're gonna be sleeping in the plane tonight out here. It's fine. It's probably very peaceful and nice. And in the morning we're gonna be waking up around here, maybe on the beach, with the plane on its side or whatever. All right. Have a good one.